Hi there, it's Debbie Anderson. I'm here today from Inner Liberation Healing, and I'm here to help you on your path to heal from trauma. So today I am going to share with you a session that I had, and I was the client, and it is a soul-centered hypnosis, healing hypnosis session. And the first part of it is about the actual session where you can hear how entities and dark attachments and earthbound spirits can be removed from your being and your aura. And surprisingly, how many of these dark energies can enter us when we are vulnerable, whether that's some people can have this happen to them and when they're in a hospital, because a lot of dark entities hang around in those areas and wait for the opportunity to enter energetically a person. And how that these energies are removed and released and are actually sent to the light, which is amazing. They aren't just removed from me or anyone else and just left hanging around to jump into somebody else. They are sent to the light so that they become free themselves. So it's a really amazing process, and I experienced a few times, and I wanted to share that with you. The last part of the video is about some questions that I had specifically asked about Gaia and Earth and so on, and it's a really positive experience and information for everyone to hear. So I hope that you enjoy this, and if you do, please take the time to leave me a comment and a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. I would really appreciate that. And until next time, take care. If you would like to book a session with me, you can find the information below the video for that. Or if you just have a question, please leave it in the comments and I will get back to you. Take care until next time.
Yes. Where is that pressure? Connect to that pressure. Allow your awareness to feel that pressure. Allow it to rise up to the surface. Tell me what it is.
It feels in my third eye
All right.
area.
Some pressure in the third eye area. Very well. Very well. Okay, let's go ahead and ask Archangel Michael to place his net of light around that dense energy there, that pressure area around your third eye. He's placing his net there, and he's extending this net to all the areas in the body that this dense energy, this pressure may be extending to, so that they're all captured in the net. They're all covered in the net. Very well. That pressure area in the third eye is in Michael's net now. Michael is there on hand. And I would like also Kuan Yin and Raphael to be on hand there. Kuan Yin is on your right hand side. Raphael is on your left hand side. And they're ready to assist as need be. Now I'd like for you to close your attention on that pressure area in the third eye and tell me if you could give it a color. What color would that be?
Black.
Black. Very well. You're doing great. Okay. Now I'd like that energy to rise up to the surface. Rise up to the surface. Rise up to the surface. And if it could talk to me, and if it could have a voice and talk to me, what would it say? It's okay. You're safe. Allow yourself to speak. What would you say?
Leave me the fuck alone.
Thank you for speaking with me. Thank you for giving voice to your frustration. I really appreciate it. You know, you're safe with me. I'm not going to make you go anywhere. It's okay. I just want you to talk to me. Who are you? Talk to me.
I control her mind, thoughts.
Very well. You control her. This one does what you say, doesn't she?
Yes, absolutely.
Is it? Tell me, is it easy to control this one? Tell me. Is it? Yeah.
Sure.
This one is easy to control. How do you control her? Tell me, I'm curious to know. You must be so powerful to control this one.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It's easy. Easy peasy.
How do you do this? How do you control her?
Well, that's kind of a secret, right? I'm not going to tell you.
I'm very curious to know. I'm very curious to know how powerful you are. Wouldn't you want to tell me how powerful you are? I just want to know, how can you do this? You must be so powerful.
I've been doing this for a long time. She doesn't know.
You've been there for a long time.
Oh, yeah. Just jumped right in.
Okay. You did.
Oh, yeah.
How did that happen? How did you jump right in?
Well, one day, easy. Just jumped right in. Yeah,
you said
she needed it.
What do you mean by that? She needed it.
Well, she doesn't know what she's doing. She needs someone to help her, control her.
I see. She needed to be controlled. And you took the opportunity.
Yeah. Fucking right.
Well done. Well done. Did someone ask you to jump into this one and start controlling her?
No. I made that choice myself.
Very well. So why did you choose this one then?
Oh, she's got a lot of pure light, goodness, all that disgusting stuff. She's bright, super bright. Has a lot of light. Why not? Just eat that up.
So you were attracted by her light.
Yes.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. So how have you been controlling her? Tell me, have you been siphoning her light, leeching on her light?
Yeah. All the time, every day.
I see. I see. And how are you affecting her? How is it that you're controlling her?
Stopping her brightness, giving her taking her confidence, taking her energy, not allowing her to be who she really is. She's so stupid. She doesn't know.
And it's a lot of fun to do this, isn't it?
Well, yeah. I mean, why not?
Why not? Very well. Well, you've had a lot of fun for a long time.
Yeah.
So you said you were attracted to her light. Why is that? Why her light? Why do you need her light?
Well, we don't want the light to be shared. Dark is everything. Stronger, more powerful. Yeah.
So if the dark is stronger and more powerful, why are you attracted to her light? Why aren't you allowing her to shine bright and clear?
That's a stupid question.
It is. I don't understand. Tell me. Teach me. I'd like to know how you think. Why are you...
The darkness is the most powerful. Needs to be.
Why does it need to be? Can you allow yourself to consider for a moment that the light is stronger than the dark? Allow yourself to consider. Allow yourself to consider that this is the reason why you were attracted to her. You were attracted to her light because somewhere deep down you may be fearful that the light is stronger than the dark.
I'm not afraid of anything. That's ridiculous. We're powerful beings. That's ridiculous.
All right. So if you're such a powerful being, why don't let this one go? Why do you still need to be attracted to her light?
That's where I am. It's where I live. Why not stay here? It's my job, I guess, if you want to call it a job.
Well, this one was not awakened before, but this one has awakened now, and her light is shining brighter and clearer by the day. Can you feel that?
Yeah, I can.
So
sickening.
It is, yes, it is. As this continues to happen, as her light continues to grow and to shine brighter and more powerful, you will not be able to stay there much longer.
Well, I push myself down into other areas of, like, in her entire body. I don't have to stay, in her head.
Her whole body is emanating that light. You don't need to stay in that area, but her whole body will be shining brighter and clearer, and you will not be able to stay there beyond a certain time. And this time is approaching. This time is coming, and you can feel it already, can't you? This one does not consent to you being there. As this one is awakening and stepping into her power, she would like to have her whole power back, her confidence back, her thoughts back. She does not consent to having you there. So we will need to find you another home, another place where you can continue to do your job. How do you feel about that?
I don't think so. No.
Are you afraid that you may not find another home?
Well, I'm not leaving.
Very well. I want to let you in on a secret that no one has told you before. You're attracted to this one's light. Isn't that correct? However, however, no one has ever told you that there is a spark of light in you. There is a spark of light in you. There is a spark of light in all of us, and there is a spark of light in you. It's just a tiny little spark, so tiny that you may not be able to see it. However, let's play a game, would you? I'd like you to take a look deep within yourself and find that little spark. You're very powerful. I know you can do this. It's just a game. I want you to look inside of you and see if you can find this little spark. Can you find anything? A little tiny spark inside of you?
Maybe.
Very well. Okay, let's make it bigger. Show me how powerful you are. Now that you have found this little spark, just maybe just glimmers of it, but it is there. Now that you have seen the glimmers of this tiny spark of light, I want you to make it bigger. You're so powerful. You shine bigger within yourself and make that spark bigger. Tell me, is it getting bigger?
Okay.
Show me how bigger can you make it? Talk to me. Tell me as it's becoming bigger and bigger and bigger.
I don't want it to get bigger.
It's okay. It's safe. Can you see it? You've seen that little spark. Can you? Very well. Okay. You're very powerful. You don't want to make it bigger, but you know you're safe. That tiny spark of light won't hurt you by you making it bigger. Let's see what happens. It's a game. Let's see what happens as you make that spark bigger. Tell me, what do you feel as this spark is getting bigger and bigger?
I feel empty.
You feel empty. It's okay. Allow that emptiness. That emptiness is there because that tiny spark of light was suppressed. It was dimmed. But now we are going to make it bigger and bigger. I want you to connect with that spark of light. I want you to allow that spark of light to become bigger and for you to connect with it from inside of you. And tell me if you feel any different now that this spark of light is becoming bigger and bigger.
I feel different.
How different do you feel? Let me guess. Do you feel lighter?
Yes.
Very well, very well. I want you to allow yourself to make that spark even bigger. This is the white light of Source. And I'd like Archangel Michael, Kuan Yin, and Raphael to shine their light onto this spark of light within you to make it 50 times bigger, 100 times bigger, so that you can really connect with that spark of light. It's not a spark anymore. It's a big white flame of light. White light. Can you feel it?
Yeah.
Very well. How does it feel now that you have connected with that white light?
Free.
Very well. Now, I'd like to ask Archangel Michael to help you pull your energy into that light. You're already into the light, but Archangel Michael can help you even more. His net of light is around you. All of the energy that you have invested in this one lying on the bed. And Michael will help you pull out your energy into the light with his net. Allow this process to happen gently and smoothly. Now I am going to count backwards from 3 to 1. And on the count of 1, you will be in Michael's net and out into the light. Allow that to happen gently and smoothly. 3, beginning the process of pulling the energy up and out into the net, up and out into the net. 2, almost all the way out into the net, almost all the way out. 1, fully out, and standing in the light. Very well, standing in the light. How do you feel there now, standing in the light?
I feel good.
Very well. Now, before you completely step into the light, I'd like you to tell this one on the bed if you have any final messages for her.
I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. And this one on the bed, I'd like you to see and feel this energy that is leaving your third eye area, being pulled out. It's already out. I want you to see it and feel it leaving out. And what message do you have for this energy that's now in the net and into the light?
Thank you for leaving.
Mm-hmm. Very well. Now I'd like Archangel Michael to cut any energetic cords between this one on the bed and this energy that was just pulled out into the net and into the light. And it is done. It is done. Now tell me, what kind of energy, what color energy would you like to place in that area which has been cleaned of this energy that we just pulled out?
White.
Very well. So let's flood this area with white light. White light is entering this area, flooding it with light, sealing any fractures, any flat fractures that have been created by the pulling, completely flooding that area and sealing that area with beautiful light. Very well. And it is done. Now at this point, if we continue to scan the body, moving down from the head to the lower body, are there any other sensations, any other feelings of dense energy in the body?
In my right shoulder.
Mm-hmm. In your right shoulder, very well. Let's ask Michael to place the net of light in that shoulder area and to extend the net to all the surrounding areas, to the throat chakra, to the throat energy center, also to the solar plexus area. Extend the net so all of these areas are captured, are covered in the net of light. And I'd like Kuan Yin and Raphael on hand to assist. Very well. So now, as you connect with that dense energy in the right shoulder, if you could give it a color, what color would that be?
Brown.
Brown. Very well. All right. Now I'd like that brown energy to move up, to move to the throat chakra so it has a voice that it can use to speak to us today. And I want it to tell me, who are you? Who am I speaking with? It's okay. You're safe.
I'm here to help her.
Very well. You're here to help her, to protect her. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So tell me, how is it that you have been protecting this one so far?
I am an octopus. I have tentacles that reach into her throat, down into her heart chakra. I keep her from making mistakes, making wrong decisions. I keep her safe.
Thank you very much. How is it that you keep her from making wrong decisions? What do you do? How are you affecting this one to protect her and to help her?
I keep her from making the wrong choices, saying the wrong thing, feeling too deeply, connecting to her heart.
Very well. Very well. You've been doing a good job of protecting her, and thank you for that. Tell me, how did it become that you got attached to this one? How did you find this one?
She had a visit in the hospital when she was young, and I came in at that time.
Very well.
I was in the room with her, and I passed over, and she was there.
So you have been with her since she was a child?
Yes.
And in that hospital where you found this one, how did you come to be in that hospital? What were you doing in that hospital?
I had a problem with my heart, and I was supposed to have a surgery to fix it, but it didn't work out. So I got afraid, and I found her.
And why were you attracted to this one? Was there anything about her that attracted you?
She's very good. She's very filled with joy and love and light.
Mm-hmm. Very well. When you passed away in that hospital, were you an adult or a child?
A child.
Mm-hmm. Poor you. All right, dear child. So today we have a lot of help for you to help you cross over in the light. And in that light, you can meet your family. Would you like to meet your family?
Yes.
Very well. So we have a team of light here today. We have Angel Gabriel. She's going to take your hand as you cross over into the light and lead you to whoever is awaiting you on the spirit side. I'd like you to do this now. I'd like you to go back, to think back to that day in the hospital when the heart surgery didn't work out and you found yourself outside of the body. As you think back to that time, can you remember if you saw a strong pull of white light drawing you to it?
Mm-hmm.
Very well. Very well. I'd like you to see that white light now. I'd like you to see that white light, and we're going to help you cross over. Now, would you like to cross over into the light?
Yeah.
Very well. Okay. You've been with this one long enough, but you can cross over into the light. You can meet your loved ones there. Very well. So let's do this. Archangel Michael has placed his net of light around your energy that has been lodged in the right shoulder and around the energy of the octopus-like being with tentacles reaching the throat and heart chakra. And we're gently going to pull this energy up and out of the physical and energetic body of this one lying on the bed. I'm going to count backwards from 3 to 1, and on the count of 1, this energy will be pulled up and out of the body and will cross into the light with the help of Archangel Michael and Gabriel. 3, beginning the process of pulling the energy up and out in the net. 2, almost all the way out, almost all the way out. 1, fully out, and standing into the light with Gabriel. And I'd like this one lying on the bed to imagine this brownish energy, this octopus-like energy coming out of the body, all the tendrils, all the tentacles of the octopus-like being leaving her physical and energetic body. They are facet, they come out very easily into the net and out into the light. Very well. Very well. Now, before Michael cuts any energetic cords, do you have any message for this one lying on the bed?
I'll miss you.
Very well. And the octopus-like energy, does it have any messages for this one in the bed?
I'm sorry if I hurt you.
Very well. Okay. And this one lying on the bed, do you have any messages for this child that was finding respite and a safe place in you? And for this octopus-like energy, any final messages?
I'm so glad you're free. You'll be happy.
Very well. Beautiful. Beautiful. And they are in the light. The child is living with Archangel Gabriel. Very happy. Very well. Now Michael is cutting any energetic cords that were there. And now, what color energy would you like us to place in that space that was freed by the energy we pulled out and out?
Yellow.
Say that again.
Yellow.
Yellow, very well. Let's flood beautiful yellow energy in the right shoulder area and throughout the throat chakra energetic center, around the heart area, and anywhere else in the body where the tentacles of the octopus-like being were attached. We're flooding yellow light. It's filling out all the fractures beautifully until there's no gap left. It's all beautiful and filled out with light, beautiful yellow light. And we're sealing any gaps with this beautiful yellow light. Very well. All right. Now I'd like you to connect again with the energy of your body and to continue scanning the body further down to see if there are any other sensations in the body, any other dense energy, any tingling sensation anywhere in the body. Does it feel good?
There's something in the sacral area.
Mm-hmm. Very well. What does it feel like?
It feels like a claw.
Mm-hmm. Very
like
well.
Strong claw.
Very well. Okay, now I'd like Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, and Kwan in position, please. And Michael is casting his net of light around that sacral area, casting the net of light around that sacral area and extending it to all the areas that may be affected by whatever energy is lodged there in the sacral area. And the net of light is there, and now we are safe to converse with this energy. If you could give it a color, what color would it be?
Gray.
Mm-hmm. Gray color. Very well. Okay. Now I'd like for that claw-like gray energy to rise up to the surface. And we're giving it voice so that it can speak to us. I'd like it to speak to me. Who are you? What are you? What is it that you're doing there?
We are controlling her.
Mm-hmm. Very well. You're controlling her. Mm-hmm. How many are you? Are you many?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And what do you look like? Would you tell me? What do you look like?
I'm gray.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any shape or form?
I'm a gray being.
Mm-hmm. You're a gray being. I see. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Tell me, have you been there for a long time?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And how is it that you came to be attached to this one?
We came in with her before she was born.
Mm-hmm. I see. So, mm-hmm. So you've really been there with her for a long, long time.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And what is your mission being with her? Why did you come to this realm with her as she was born?
Gather information.
Mm-hmm. I see. Very well. Okay. What kind of information do you need to gather?
How she lives her life, the light, her role here. We're here to stop these beings from passing their goodness, light
Mm-hmm.
to others, to the planet.
Mm-hmm. And why do you need to stop these beings? Beings like this one lying on the bed, who is shining very brightly. Why do you want to stop these beings?
We don't want this energy to be. We need to stop it.
Mm-hmm.
We need to prevent this kind of light from continuing.
Mm-hmm. Are you afraid of the light?
We avoid the light.
Mm-hmm. You avoid the light. Why is it that you avoid the light? Are you afraid of it?
Our masters are the dark.
Mm-hmm.
So we avoid.
Mm-hmm.
That is our role. Gather information, bring it to our masters.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Have you ever experienced the light yourself? You said you've been avoiding it, but that suggests that you have experienced it. You're just avoiding it.
Not for a long time.
Mm-hmm. Would you like to go back to the light? We can help you today to cross over into the light.
Why would I do that? I'll be punished.
Mm-hmm. You will not be punished if you cross over to the light. This is something that your masters haven't told you. They've kept this secret from you. You're a powerful being of light. And if you cross over into the light, you will not need to be afraid of the darkness of your masters. You will be safe. Would you like to give it a try?
I don't know.
We can just give it a try. You have your own free will. We can give it a try, and if you like it, we will proceed. If not, we will not. Shall we give it a try?
Okay.
Thank you very much. Okay. Now I'd like you to look inside of you, to look very closely, very deeply inside of you, and see if you can find a tiny spark of light. It would be very tiny, perhaps, at least initially, a tiny spark of light. And I want you to tell me when you find it.
Okay.
Did you find it?
Yes.
Very well. Now I'd like you to make it bigger. You can make it bigger with your mind. You're very powerful. You can make that tiny spark become bigger and bigger and bigger inside of you. And as you do this, I want you to interact with that light. Interact with it and tell me, what does that feel like? What does it feel like to interact with the light?
Unusual.
Mm-hmm.
Scary.
It is very unusual because you have forgotten the light. But consider allowing this interaction. Continue to interact with the light. And I would like to invite Archangel Michael, Kuan Yin, Raphael, and Gabriel to shine their light onto your light and to make your light become bigger and bigger and bigger. We're making it twice bigger. We're making it thrice bigger. It is growing bigger and bigger. How does it feel now to interact with the light?
Good.
Very well. This is the light of Source. It is the white light of Source. If you cross over, you don't need to be afraid of your masters. You will gain all your powers back, and you will be a very powerful being in your own right. Would you like to leave this one now, lying on the bed, to detach from her and to step into the light, to step in your own power?
Yes.
Very well. Archangel Michael is here to help as well. His net is cast around the energy that you have invested in this one, in the sacral area and all the surrounding areas around the sacral. So I'm going to count backwards from 3 to 1. And on the count of 1, all of your energy will be pulled up and out into the light. And as we do this, I would like the one lying on the bed to see and feel this gray energy leaving her body, being pulled gently up and out of her physical, etheric, auric, and emotional bodies. Okay, Archangel Michael, with his light net, on stand, please. 3. Beginning the process of pulling the energy up and out into the net. The process of pulling the energy up and out into the net. 2. Almost all the way out. That gray energy is leaving. 1, fully out into the net and into the white source of light. Beautiful. How do you feel now, being into the white light in your full power?
I feel good, really good.
Oh, that is beautiful. Before you leave, do you have any final messages for this one?
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And this one lying on the bed, do you have any final messages for this gray energy of the gray being that we have just released into the white light?
I love you.
Very beautiful. And I can see this being now walking away into the light. It's holding the hand of Gabriel. Interesting. I would now like Archangel Michael to cut any energetic cords that might have been there. And now we will flood this space that we have cleaned up with color energy of healing. What color would you like?
Electric blue.
Very well. So our Archangel Michael is helping with this. We are flooding this sacral area with electric blue light. It's filling out all the gaps, all the fractures created by the gentle pulling up and out of the gray energy. We're flooding blue electric light, and it's filling out the sacral area and the surrounding areas affected by the gray energy. And we're sealing that space with beautiful blue electric light. And it is done. All right. Now, as we continue to scan the body, are there any further sensations anywhere in the body? Anything else that you're aware of?
There's something attached to the spine, wrapped around the spine.
All right.
From the top to the bottom.
All right. How are you feeling this? Do you have a sensation there? Or is it an image that you're seeing?
It's an image.
Okay, very well. Okay, so I'd like to invite Archangel Michael again to cast his net of light in the spine area, all the way from the top of the spine to the bottom of the spine, and to extend this net to be able to cover anything that might be extending from this energy lodged in the spine area. And the net is cast wide and open. It's covering this energy and everything else that extends from it. Very well. Okay, now, as you allow yourself to feel into that energy in the spine, what color is it? What does it feel like?
It feels like a dark
gray, black.
Mm-hmm. Okay, very well. All right. Now I'd like that dark, grayish black energy to rise up to the surface. And we'd like to give it a voice to speak with us today. What would it want to tell us today? Who are you?
I am an artificial intelligence unit.
Mm-hmm. I see. Have you been placed there for a long time? How long have you been in the spine area of this one?
20 years per time.
Mm-hmm. That's been a long time. Mm-hmm. And how is it that you came to be placed there? How did you find yourself there?
Placed during difficult times in her relationship through her partner.
Mm-hmm. And are you aware of who placed you there? Who put you there? You didn't attach yourself there by yourself.
Higher
AI?
Higher energies
Mm-hmm.
of the Dark Lords.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I see. What is your purpose, your function being lodged into the spine of this one? What are you doing there?
Monitoring her, keeping her stuck.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. How are you doing that? Monitoring her and keeping her stuck? How are you able to do this?
Technology, information passed over, pictures, words,
Mm-hmm.
stopping her pain, thoughts. We have a hold of her, very high technology.
Mm-hmm. And why is it important that you monitor her and keep her stuck? Why are you doing this?
She is a very high light being, very high.
I see. All right, I see. Well, are you aware that this one is waking up very rapidly and her light is shining very bright and clear?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. As this is happening, is it becoming more difficult for you to do your job?
It is. We have to send more pain, more constriction, more control, causing her more physical problems.
Mm-hmm. And what are the physical problems that you have caused this one? How have you affected her physically?
Slowing her down, causing her lower back pain.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I see. Okay. I see. All right. Well, this one does not consent to having you there anymore. She's waking up. She does not consent to having you there. You were placed there against her free will, and you cannot stay there. You need to leave, and we can help remove you today. Is this okay with you?
Not really.
You know that as this one continues to wake up and her light is growing bigger and bigger, you will be pushed out naturally. Do you realize that?
No.
This is what's going to happen. So today what we can do is we can offer help to help and relocate you to another place, another location where you can serve another purpose. You do not belong here, as this one does not consent to having you, and with time, you will be pushed out of her one way or another. Today, we can help you be reallocated to another time, space, and location. Would you like to try that?
Okay. I don't know.
Very well. And before we do this, can you tell me if there is organic consciousness attached to you, or are you pure technology?
There's organic technology, consciousness attached to me as well.
I see. All right. So is it possible to speak with that consciousness attached to you? I'd like to speak to the consciousness attached to you.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. How did you come to be attached to this AI technology? What happened?
We came in when there was very dark times for this being to attach to her, to gather information, to control her light, to learn from her.
Mm-hmm. And do you remember how you came to be attached to the AI technology? How did you come to be attached to this technology? Did someone place you there?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Can you tell me more about that? Who placed you there?
The overseer.
Tell me more.
The overseers.
Mm-hmm.
They have this technology. They've been using it for many, many years.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'd like you to tell me a little bit more about you before you came to be attached to this technology. Do you remember being in a human body?
No.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember being in another body? Not a human body. It could be any body.
No.
Mm-hmm. So you have never been in a body?
No.
Mhm. What was your consciousness doing before it was attached to this technology?
Watching,
Mhm.
gathering energies, developing our technologies.
Mhm. Are you a being of lightness or darkness?
Our darkness is the light.
Mhm. Very well. All right. If we help release you today from this AI technology, where would you go? What would you like to do? Would you like to do what you were doing before?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Very well. Okay. So would you like to try and detach yourself from this technology and leave this one? Because in due course, you're going to be pushed out of her anyway. So today, with our team of light here, we can assist you to move into the light, to go back to what you were doing before you were trapped into this AI technology. Would you like to give it a try?
Yes.
Very well. Okay. Now I'd like you to look inside of you, look deep and close inside of you, and see if you can find a tiny spark of light. It may be very tiny at first, but as you gaze upon it, as you focus your mind on it, you see it becoming bigger and bigger and stronger and shinier. Can you see it?
Yes.
Very well. Now I'd like you to make that spark even bigger, even bigger. And I want you to interact with it. Do not be afraid. It won't hurt you. And as you interact with it, how does it feel? Tell me, how does it feel?
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. What else?
Lighter, different.
Mm-hmm. This feeling of lightness and feeling different, are you beginning to remember it now? You've been there before. It is not a new feeling. You have been there before.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm. Very well. Now I'd like help from Michael, Raphael, Kuan Yin, and Gabriel. I want them to shine their light onto this spark of light within you, to make it bigger, to make it twice as big, to make it thrice as big. This is the white light of Source. It is a white energy of light where we all belong. And today we would like to help you to cross over into that light. Would you like to cross over into that light?
I would.
Very well. Okay. Now, I would like Michael to position his mat. It's going to allow us to pull your energy out and up of the body of this one. It will assist the process to help you cross over. Now, in a moment, I'm going to count backwards from 3 to 1. And on the count of 1, all your energy will be pulled up and out into the white light. And as we do this, I'd like this one lying on the bed to see and feel this grayish energy, dark grayish energy leaving her body. We will be working on the organic consciousness first, and then we will go back to the AI technology. All right, now 3, we're beginning the process of pulling the energy up and out into the net, up and out into the net. 2, almost all the way there, almost all the way out. 1, fully out into the net and out into the light. There you go, you have crossed over into the light. How does it feel to be there?
Great, fantastic.
Oh, that is very beautiful. As you're there into the light, do you see anyone there coming to meet you and greet you?
My family.
I found this on the web.
Is there anyone there coming to meet you or greet you?
My family.
Very well. They're welcoming you with love and light, aren't they?
Yes.
Very well. Go into the light with your family in peace and joy. Do you have any final words for this one before you depart with your family?
Take care.
Very well. And this one lying on the bed, do you have any message for this gray alien being?
I wish you well.
Very well. Beautiful. Now I'm asking Michael to cut the energetic cords that were there. Asking Michael to cut the energetic cords that were there. And it is done. And before we flood this area with color energy, I would like us to try and remove the AI technology now. We're going to try and remove the AI technology. Michael's net is cast around the technology, its tendrils, its claws, going all the way up from the top of the spine, all the way down. The net is cast firmly. Okay, and now I would like you to imagine this AI being pulled up and out gently and smoothly. This is possible. It is very easy. It's not going to cause any damage at all because it is ready to go. I'm going to count backwards from 3 to 1, and on the count of 1, the AI technology will be fully in the net to be reallocated elsewhere. 3, beginning the process of pulling up and out the AI technology. It is losing its grip on the body of this one. It is losing grip on the spine. The tendrils of the AI are untangling. They're releasing the grip on the spine of this one. 2, almost all the way out, almost all the way out. And 1, fully out into the net and to be reallocated. And as this AI technology is pulled up and out of the body, does it have any final messages for this one?
Goodbye.
Very well. And this one lying on the bed, do you have anything to say to this AI technology that we have just pulled out?
goodbye to.
Very well. Beautiful. And now I'd like you to tell me, what color of light would you like us to use to fill all the gaps released by the pulling out of this energy?
Golden white.
Golden white, beautiful. Okay. Now we're using golden white light. It's a very beautiful light. It's a very healing light to fill out all the gaps that have been released as this energy has been pulled out. This golden white light is filling out all the gaps and sealing all the gaps. Beautiful. Nothing else can go there. Nothing else can go there now. Very well. That is beautiful. Okay. Now, I would like Michael to cast his net around all the remaining spirits that may be there, all the remaining spirits, dark energies, demonic energies that may be there. I'd like him to cast the net wide open to encapsulate all of these remaining spirits, dark energies, or AI that may be there. And we're going to release them. They do not belong there. This one does not give them consent to be there. And we're going to do this on the count of 1. And as we do this, I would like this one to imagine these remaining spirits, energies, any dense, dark energies or AI leaving her body, to see them and feel them leaving her body beautifully and smoothly. 3, pulling the energy up and out into the net, up and out into the net. 2, almost all the way out into the net, almost all the way out. 1, fully out, fully out. Very well. And as these entities and spirits and energies leave this one and are released into the light or reallocated where they belong, do they have any message for this one?
We love you.
Very well. And this one, does it have any messages?
Thank you for freeing me.
Very well. Beautiful. All right. What color light would you like to use now to feel out all the gaps released by the pulling out of these energies?
White.
White. Very well. That is beautiful. Okay. Now we're using white light. We're using white light to infuse, to flood all of these areas, all of the body with this beautiful white light and sealing it with beautiful white light. Very well. All right. Now, I would like us to move away from this experience, move away. The consciousness in
She's had many families throughout her existence. If she wants to know where she originally went, she went from the higher realms with Source down to various universes, one of them being Lemuria. She spent many lifetimes there, but her family is her soul family that abides, as we all do, in the higher realms. We are all one family. We are all united. We are all family.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Very well. In her healing practice, Debbi is wondering if she should focus on people who have narcissistic abuse or those with trauma in general. Should she focus on helping people with this particular experience of narcissistic abuse?
Not necessarily. There is so much trauma, and some of that she will find people will be attracted to her that come from this kind of abuse and will seek her for healing. She doesn't necessarily have to focus on those with narcissistic abuse, though.
Mm-hmm. Very well. And Debbi is also wondering, what would our planet and our world look like in the future, 5 years from now? Can you tell her about that?
Our world will look very different. Although there won't be complete removal of evil, there will be the majority of the darkness and evil will be not here on the higher dimensional earth. Gaia will be removed of her. The hold that has kept her prisoner for eons, really. This darkness has finally and will finally be removed. Humanity will be very different in appearance.
Mm-hmm. What else can you tell us?
Humanity will be serving each other and on a much higher plane of existence. A rise up of energies of Mother Gaia and of humanity is finally going to be here.
Mm-hmm.
The governments that have been controlling the people will be gone. The pharmaceutical companies that have been controlling humanity will be gone.
Mm-hmm.
The education, which has been corrupt, will be gone. People will be focused on higher realms.
As we have done a lot of energetic work on Debbi's physical, spiritual, etheric, and auric bodies, I would like the higher self to confirm if all the entities have been removed and there is nothing else to be removed. Can you confirm that, please?
Yes.
Is there some?
Yes.
Very well. And can you please confirm that all the AI has been removed and there is nothing else there that we have not been able to remove today?
Yes.
Very well. Can you please confirm if there are any implants that we have not been able to detect?
There's no implants.
Very well. Beautiful. Can you also please confirm if there is any black magic placed anywhere on Debbi's energy centers, whether on the third eye or any other energy centers or places in her body?
There's no black magic.
Very well. Beautiful. Thank you so very much. Before we close this session today, are there any final words of wisdom that you would like to give to Debbi?
You're doing a great job. You're doing a marvelous job. Keep doing what you're doing. You're helping many people. You will help many more. We are grateful.
Beautiful. Very well. Thank you so very much. Now,